thing for Facebook for homecoming.
And hey guys, I know we're about to go live, so give me a second. I'm gonna set up everything online real quick with a couple of things. So we're actually going live and all that stuff is working. But we also have a lot of people on the line, so just say hi to everybody.
What's up, everybody?
But we also have a lot of people on the line, so just say hi to everybody. All right, so let me get that down.
What's up, everybody?
We're about to go live, guys, and
we also have a lot of people on the line, so just
there we go. So that one's done. Sorry, guys, we're gonna go live on 2 different Facebooks and.
Give me a second. I'm gonna set up everything online real quick with a couple things.
Here we go. We're gonna go live here. And Brian, make sure you turn off the light on your end.
There we go. That one's done. Sorry, guys, we're gonna go live on 2 different Facebooks.
Sorry, guys, give me 1 second. Okay, we're gonna take care of that one. All right. I think we're good here. And we're set. Okay, so that covers that. Okay, so there we go. Are you guys good? Just want to make sure. Okay, fantastic. So
I'm pretty good. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you're coming out great. Okay, awesome. Everybody can hear. Brian, you're seeing us on the Facebook, and check our YouTube link too. Just to make sure we're live in all 3.
I see us on Facebook. Yep.
Yep. So the Facebook community should be on, and our YouTube channel is officially on. Guys, thank you so much. It's a wonderful world of technology. We just went live in like 3 places. Seriously, that's like our first time, Jeremy. And we get the awesome pleasure of having Jeremy with us to do this the first time. So I'm super excited. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get the ball rolling since we want to be super respectful of your time. And I know we got an hour. Jeremy has his kid going to homecoming. Brian has his kid going to homecoming. I need to get a kid, so I have him go to homecoming. It's going to be wonderful between all of us. So hold on 1 second, and I'm going to get this up. So guys, you're in for a rare treat today because we're going to be covering a webinar, and this is what I've been super excited about this because this is all about how to become a master persuader, okay? We all talk about sales. We talk about all these different things, but what it really comes down to is being able to persuade. How do you persuade someone, create win-win situations? And whether it is in your personal life, conversing your spouse, is Brian and I often have to deal with. I'm sure Jeremy probably does too. And then whether it's basically having to deal with making a sale or just simply, getting a raise, whatever it is, we're so happy to be able to provide this content for you guys. So for those of you who are brand new on our Facebook here, I just want to say welcome. This event's actually hosted by 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle. We're going to share with you guys a little bit more about what 8-Figure Dream Lifestyle is at the end. But this is pure content. We want to share with you this product that we're just launching in our business that's about licensing digital products and teaching you guys how to make 100% commissions online with a franchise-like business, okay? But before we cover that, we're going to share with you guys one of the products we just launched here with Jeremy, which we're so excited about. We know people are going to see a huge amount of value. So with that said, let me tell you guys a little bit about Jeremy. For some of you who are already members, you've been hearing about him all throughout the week as I've been talking about him, but he is one of the top persuasion experts in the world as far as selling. He is ranked as the top 1% of the top percent of all salespeople on earth, right? And I think we're starting to travel to moon. So the moon is next, right, Jeremy? Because we're almost done with the earth. So we're moving on there. So you guys can tell our different personalities. He's like super nice. And I'm excited because I can't wait to hear this information. The other part that's really great, for those of you who've been in direct sales, Jeremy's actually been one of the top direct salespeople, actually ranked number 45 out of 80 million people in the world, made $2.5 million in a year. And what I'm even more excited about is actually partnered with Brian Tracy, who I'm sure you guys know is a household name, is an international sales trainer, and which we're actually going to have in our back office. And he's a CEO of 7th Level Communication. So with that said, we're going to get started. I'm going to take it off here, off of our screen share here, Jeremy.
Right.
And we're going to
Alex, just so you know, I'm not seeing anything live on Facebook yet.
On our community page?
I am on the community page. It says, oh, wait, you want me to go?
I want it on the other page, brother. And it looks like we're live on there. So
okay. All right. Yeah, I got it.
All right. So now I prepared a list of questions for this just to make sure that we have a very productive call, Jeremy. be respectful of everybody's time.
Yeah.
So give me a second while I pull this up. Okay. So now I got it. All right. Are you guys ready? I hope you're ready because I'm excited. Are you ready, Brian?
I'm ready.
All right, bro. So here's the key. I know you've been in direct sales for a while. So let's get everybody really familiar with you, Jeremy. Tell us, how did you get started? How did you, end up, partnering, becoming one of the biggest sales trainers in the world? And then what I'm really excited about to be able to understand is about the direct sales industry that we're all in. And the fact that you're a top income earner, in that industry. So were you always successful in selling persuasion or did that start out differently for you?
The answer is no. And I appreciate all the accolades that you gave me, because I'm going to take all of that as a massive compliment, because my kids, especially my two teenage daughters, always tell me that I'm boring. Thank you. Thank you very much. So I want to preference something. So I'm no longer in direct sales, but yes, I did have a career in direct sales for a while. I was internationally ranked number 45 in the world. I'm just too busy with my sales training company at this point. I also wanted to give you a message from Brian Tracy. He knows I'm on this call with you guys. He's just even busier than I am at the ripe young age of 74, almost 75. But he wanted to tell your community hi. So there you go. So here's the real deal. To go answer that question, a lot of people ask me that, and obviously everybody knows, of course, I didn't start out that way. I wasn't born a 7-figure salesperson or a 7-figure earner in the direct sales industry. In fact, I'm going to suggest something. I'm no different than anybody on this call today. I'm going to make fun of myself. I was born in Arkansas, for heck's sake. If that doesn't tell you, right? I grew up in a small town, less than 800 people in the middle of Missouri on a cattle ranch. So the only difference between me and maybe some of your community here is I have access to information, certain knowledge that I've acquired in persuasion over the years that they don't quite have access to, okay? But once they have access to that, once they understand what's really being called the new model of selling for our time, there's really nothing that can hold an individual back from dramatically increasing their persuasion and their recruiting ability. And when you dramatically increase your persuasion and recruiting ability, especially for direct sales, what happens? Well, you end up making hundreds of thousands of dollars a year, right? That makes sense? Okay.
Absolutely.
So what I'm going to do, and I took a little bit notes, my wife always says, you know what, you have the worst memory in the world. So I jotted down some notes that I wanted to cover with you guys today, if you guys are okay with that.
Sounds great.
So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share with you a little bit of my background, because my background really relates to what it really takes to be successful in selling in our time, what it takes to be successful having a direct sales business in our time, because times have changed. Okay. And looking back, it's kind of funny to me. I actually got started in selling 17 years ago as a broke college student. Okay. And I got my first job selling home security systems, of all things, going door to door. I was freaking 21. Yeah. About 21 years old at that point. And the company that hired me gave me a script, literally took a bunch of us that were on straight commission, drove us out in a van in the middle of Boise, Idaho, dropped us off. No, I'm not kidding. This is like a true story. Dropped us off, gave us a script and said, go make some sales. Okay. Wow. And at that point, I really thought selling was going to be easy. I mean, look at me. I was a 21-year-old kid. Everybody in the office was hyping it up, saying it's so easy. You're going to make all this money. And I went out there and I was so excited to talk about my product, right? About all the features and the benefits and how it was really going to help them. And my company was like, you just got to be enthusiastic and show them how excited you are about this product. And I was like, pumping myself up, and we were listening to Tony Robbins CDs, and we were just beating off that van, and we jumped out and I started talking about all these great things. And what happened? I started noticing I got a lot of objections. I don't know what happened. I got doors slammed in my face. They would say, we can't afford it, or we don't need it, or your price is too high, or I need to talk to my spouse about this, or I want to think it over. Can you leave me a brochure? Can you call me back in a week, a month, a year, or 5 years later? And it got it got to the point, no matter how excited I was, that I just kept not making any sales. Like I didn't make any sales. The first 5-6 weeks, like made zero money. We didn't get paid a base salary. It was all straight commission. And I got to a point after about 5 or 6 weeks that I really thought, maybe